Hey guys, I'm back to do another review. This is a movie from 2013, directed by James Wan. He directed Insidious and Insidious Chapter 2, and I believe the first two Saw films, which I loved a lot, and I love Insidious and Insidious Chapter 2. And today I took a look at The Conjuring. Now this film I love. This one I have a special spot in my collection. This is the rental version that a buddy of mine gave to me. Let's get started. Let's get into the writing. Now the writing I loved because it was strong. It made you care about the characters, and that's what I love about a film. It makes you care about characters. I love that about it. And the writing was solid and strong. Character development, there was a little bit of character development here and there, but it's kind of really hard to pinpoint it. Let's see. What else can we say? I mean, there were because they took the actual story and turned it into a film, which was really cool. I love that. You can actually find the actual story through Live Sci-Fi Paranormal. Just look them up on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description of the video. Look it up, and I'll put it in the description so you can hear the story from one of the survivors of this haunting. Now, the movie. Now, the camera work was good. Lighting was great. Acting. Let's get into the acting. Now, the acting was actually really good, spot on. The whole entire cast turned in an amazing performance. Especially there from Megan, Patrick Wilson, Ron Livingston, and of course Joey King. She was in the movie. She was in the movie Oz, Great and Powerful. I have not reviewed that, but I'm probably thinking about it. But anyway, she also put in a good performance. Turned in a great performance. The exorcism scene was pretty creepy, very creepy. Really scared the crap out of me, kind of a little bit. The music was good. They had a pretty good score for it, and then the songs that were in the film actually are here we go. The soundtrack. There's three songs in the soundtrack. One is "The Room," in the room where you sleep by the Dead Man's Bones. The other one is "Sleepwalk," and the other one is Time of the Season by the Zombies. And I thought those three songs fit well with the film because it takes place in the 1970s, and I liked it. You know, I like the sound, the music they picked for it. What else? Camera work was great. Lighting was great. Again, writing was great. There's not really much to complain about this film. I mean, I loved every minute of this movie. It did scare the bejesus out of me. Maybe it did get me once a couple times out of the film. I'm gonna get into the story about this movie. Now, the movie basically is about Ed and Lorraine Warren and the Perron family, how they come to meet each other, how the Perron family comes in contact with the Warren family, with Ed and Lorraine Warren, and how they come in and they basically help this family who is in need because they're under attack from a malevolent entity and stuff like that. And they go in and start to experience that kind of stuff, and then the spirit of this woman, attaches herself to the mom, and because the mom keeps getting all these bruises, and the daughters are seeing shadows and stuff like that. And so all this crazy stuff happens throughout the film, and it's really hard to explain it because I don't want to really spoil anything. I don't want to spoil anything at all for this one. You have to sit through this and watch it. I do not want to spoil it for any reason. I don't want to spoil this because it's that damn good. And it was not it was actually better than some of the other movies I've seen that are based on true stories. You know, Exorcist and Amityville Horror. I put them above under this. This is above those two films. I own the original Amityville Horror and I own Exorcist, and I put this on top of those two. This smashes those two other movies in the face, and this does it. This is scary as hell. So anyway, and the mom becomes possessed and all that stuff, and I don't want to ruin it any more than what I already did. I know that I still want to ruin it anymore. But like I said, the movie is really good. I recommend it wholeheartedly. The development for the film actually happened 20 years ago. Actually, a little bit over 20 years ago, and when Ed Warren, he played a tape of Lorraine's original interview with Caroline Perron for the producer Tony DeRosa Grande, and then DeRosa Grande made a recording of Warren playing back the tape of their subsequent discussion, and at the end of the tape, Warren said to DeRosa, "We can't make this into a film. I don't know what we can." DeRosa Grande then described his vision of the film for Ed, right? Then DeRosa Grande wrote the original treatment for the title treatment and titled the project The Conjuring. And for like nearly 14 years, I mean, you know, he tried to get the movie made without any success. He landed a deal to make the movie at Gold Circle Films, the production behind the movie that made that piece of shit movie, The Haunting in Connecticut. And I did not like that film one bit, and I didn't like it one bit. It was just a piece of shit film. But the contract could not be finalized, and the deal was dropped. And those are got with producer Peter Stefan, and civil writers Chad and Carrie Hayes, and they were brought on board to refine the script. Using the Grun's treatment and the Ed Warren tape, the Hayes brothers changed the story's point of view from the Perron family to the Warrens. The brothers interviewed Lorraine Warren many times over the phone to clarify details. By mid-2009, by mid-2009, the property became the subject of a 6-studio bidding war that landed the film at Summit Entertainment. However, DeRosa Grande and Summit could not conclude the transaction, and the film went into a turnaround. DeRosa Grande connected with New Line Cinema, believe it or not, who had lost in the original bidding war, who ultimately picked up the film. Picked up the film. And on the 11th of November 2009, a deal was made between New Line Cinema, between New Line and DeRosa Grande's Evergreen Media Group. Okay. Now, basically, the film actually went into. They had two of their different title names. One is the Untitled Warren Files Project, and it was going to be temporarily changed to. Then it was temporarily changed to the Warren Files. Into the Warren Files, and then it was reverted to the Conjuring, and it stood as that for a while. And yeah, so pretty much. So yeah, when all is said and done, am I able to recommend The Conjuring? Fuck yes. Get this. You won't be sorry. Get it. Watch it. This is a rental copy. I'm gonna buy it. When I buy it, it's gonna have a nice spot right next to The Exorcist and Amityville Horror, two of my other favorite movies. It's just now on my favorites list. I might go back and give this another watch because I loved it so much. So yeah, I love this movie. Get out there and get it. I recommend it. You can find it. You can probably find it here on YouTube or on Hulu or Netflix or you have that your Amazon Instant Video. You can find it there through the Kindle Fire. You know, on Amazon. Buy it on Amazon. If you have a Kindle Fire like this one, you can find it through. You can find it on here. You can find it. You can find it on here very cheap for like $14-15 at the most. And it also comes in a regular with the special features. This is the rental copy. It has like no special features. You can see no special features. But anyway, so yeah, get this film and get out there, get it. You're gonna love it if you. So yeah. So before I go, let me know what you thought on the movie. Let me know what you thought about this movie down in the comments, down below in the comments. Let me know what you thought about it, and if you liked it, if you hated it, let me know what your thoughts were about this film. If you would buy it, if you have it in your collection, let me know. And so yeah. So I'll see you in the near future. As you guys in the near future. Peace.